Hey guys, guess what day it is? If you can see right here and right here, you'll know what's coming up. Also, if you read the title. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I laid out all the meat here, like the protein sources here for some reason. I don't know why I didn't put it in the kitchen. But yeah, I'm gonna cook up for the week chicken tenderloins, the lean ground beef 93.7. This is what I use for the burrito. I'm not gonna make a breakfast burrito, so I'm gonna take out the egg portion of it and just make a typical burrito. And then the tuna sandwich that you saw in the last video. And yeah, this is the main protein sources. I'm gonna start off saying that this is probably gonna be the simplest meal prep video you see. It's only three main things: your chicken, the beef, and the tuna. And it's mainly for like lunch or dinner meals, because breakfast I already have items like the Jimmy Dean's sandwiches and the egg whites and then the protein pancakes, which are in here. And I like to eat those fresh, so I'm not gonna include that in the meal prep. But yeah, so this meal prep is simple. You should be able to get it done within an hour. If you do it all efficiently, like as the chicken's cooking, you can cook up the beef and the tuna. But yeah, I'll show you guys. Alright guys, the first thing we do is get the chicken all meal prepped. It's already defrosted, so I'm just going to trim off any of the excess fat that I see. And I'm just going to do that for all the chickens, all the pieces of chicken. Alright, so now that I got the chicken all cut up and ready to season, I'm going to go ahead and just preheat the oven to 425 degrees and let that preheat. Alright, so the seasonings I'm going to add to the chicken are some salt, I got about 6 pounds of chicken, so don't freak out if I put so much salt in. Some black pepper. I like to spice it up a little bit, so I'm gonna add some cayenne pepper. Some lemon pepper. And finally, some garlic powder. Next, I'm just going to mix all this up together and then just let it marinate for about like 5 minutes. Alright, so as the chicken is marinating and the oven is preheating, I'm going to just get started on the tuna just because it's quick and easy to do, and I'm going to just knock that out. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the tuna into this little container. So now all the tuna is in here. I'm gonna go ahead and add some onion and herb. Last time in the last video I made it with actual onions, and I'll put the link right here, and then so you can check that out. But right now I'm just gonna use this onion and herb. Add it in. That should be good enough. Mix it all up. Make sure that it gets a little fine down, just so it's a little bit easier to work with. So the final step to making this is to put 10 servings of Miracle Whip, so it's about 150 grams worth, and combine it all together, and that's going to be your tuna, and just proportion it out for each sandwich you make, and tuna will be done. Alright, so this is the final product of the tuna, and just in time when the oven has been preheated. For the tuna, you would also add a little bit of cayenne pepper, just add a little bit more kick to it, which I'm going to do. Then mix that up, and now it's finally done. Alright, so I just now put the chicken in the oven. It's set at 425 degrees, and I'm gonna keep it there for about 35 minutes, and then I'm gonna check on it then. Alright guys, so as the chicken is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the beef little burrito thing. I'm not gonna show you step by step how I made it, just because I'll put the link right here. This video will show you exactly how I made the burrito, and yeah, I'll show you guys when it's all done. Alright, so the beef is cooking up, as well as sauteing the onions. I still have about 18, 19 minutes before I have to check on the chicken. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little quick update. So I still have about 3.5 minutes for the chicken to cook. And in the meantime, I put all the beef burrito into this little container. I would individually wrap it up in these tortillas, but when I put the cheese, the picante sauce, and the jalapenos, the tortilla tends to get like a little wet and like mushy. So I'm just going to individually wrap that whenever I want to eat this. So for now, this is the finished product of the beef burrito, as well as the finished product of the tuna. So 2 of them are done, and still waiting on the chicken. Now about 3 minutes left. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the microwave for about 5 minutes. Steamable frozen vegetables. Put these in for 5 minutes, and they should be ready a little bit after the chicken. Alright, so now it's time to check on the chicken. The best way to check is to take you and just cut it open, see if it's white in the middle. If you don't see any pink, then it should be fully cooked. And yeah, they're ready. Alright, so what I like to do after the chicken is already cooked and everything is to get a lemon and just roll it around, cut it open, and just squeeze the juice over the chicken to give the chicken a little bit moisture again, because you don't want to eat dried chicken all the time. It gets kind of bland. So just put half of it on this one, and half the other half of the lemon on this one. Because you already added lemon pepper to this, adding actual lemons just helps bring out the flavors just a little bit more. Alright, so the vegetables are already all cooked and ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is proportion it out, probably like 6 to 8 ounces with probably like a handful of veggies into each one of these Tupperware containers, and I'll show you the process. Now I'm going to add about 8 ounces of chicken. Alright, so this is 8.5, which is good enough, and I'm going to get a handful of the veggies and then just put it in. So I'm going to do this with the rest of it, and I'll show you guys when it's all done. Alright, here's an overview of what everything looks like in the end, and this is meal prep, the simplest meal prep you could do in like an hour. 8.5 ounces of chicken with some veggies, the burrito beef, the tuna sandwich. You can put the proportion out to each sandwich you want, and then put it how much ever you want in like each tortilla with some cheese, some picante sauce, and some jalapenos. And yeah, this is the final product. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.